Hi, Cece here with another One Take Friday for Scrapbook Central. Today I'm going to talk about the Circle Edge Punch Starter Kit by Martha Stewart. It's this coolest invention. It allows you to punch circular borders in 7 different sizes for paper up to 12 inches. It makes a perfect circle with a decorative edge. You don't have to pre-cut your paper. And there are more designs sold separately. So this is the starter kit, and it comes with the base. And with the starter kit you get one punch. Let me show you how that works. It's very simple. You need to find the center of your paper. So I've got my T ruler here. I'm just going to mark a line here, the 6-inch mark, sorry. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. So this will be my intersecting point. So right about here. So I've got a mark right here in the center. Show you. So there's my mark. And I'm going to do this very dark so that you can see. Actually, I might even do it with, here, let's do this with a marker. Obviously, if you were going to do a project at home, you wouldn't be putting a marker. You would put a very light pencil mark. Now, I'm going to bring in my base, and I'm going to have to zoom in again so that you can see. So there are 2 measurements to this. There's this section, which reflects numbers from 6 to 12. Here, let me show you this way. So there are numbers 6 to 12, which means that you can do circles that measure 6 inches in diameter up to 12 inches. And there's another section right here on the side. You can see that. Marked the same way, 6 to 12 inches. What's really important to remember is that whatever size you choose, you need to have the same, you need to be at the same measurement, which means that if you are trying to cut a 6-inch circle, you would move this dial right up to the 6-inch mark. There's an arrow right here. There's the arrow. Now, because I've set this to 6 inches, I would also set this tray to the 6-inch mark. So for the sake of this exercise, I'm going to do an 11-inch circle just so that you can see how nicely it cuts larger circles. So I'm going to find the 11-inch mark, which is right here. So my arrow is aligned with the 11. And I'm going to do the same here. I'm going to make that circle rotate until the arrow reaches the 11. Let me show you what the actual punch consists of. So they come like this. There's a plastic cover, and you've got 2 components. You've got the actual die, which will cut, and the punch, which matches that die, obviously. So this die fits inside here in this trapeze looking area. So what you do is you pull on that lever and you just put that in place like so. There's a notch right here, so you need to align that with the notch right here. Slide it into place and release. So now it's locked in. The punch mechanism fits right over the die, and it's magnetized. It'll click into place. These magnets are really, really strong. The other component is this circle looking thing, and that is a knob. And there are 2 strong magnets as well, and they will be put into place right over this area. And here, that's a perfect example, which is great. This is not the way it's supposed to be. Because their magnets are really strong, as soon as it sees one, it grabs it. So, but I'm seeing the other one, which means that if I were to leave that there, whenever I would turn this knob, my paper would go awry. So you need to have both magnets catching, like so. So if you feel, I would suggest testing it out, testing your paper and turning it. And if you feel that it's it doesn't click, you can hear the click right here, then it means that your magnet is not into place. But once you get the hang of that, there's no science to this. So I'm going to remove this because now what I need to do is I need to bring back my paper, and I'm going to align this cross with the cross inside the circle, and I'm gonna have to zoom in right here. All right, so I don't know if you can see there are two intersecting lines right there, and that's the middle. So I need to align that middle with the middle of my circle, like so. And then I'm going to try and find where my magnet is going to grab. So I'm going to place this right over my paper, and it's not perfectly aligned in the middle, so I'm just going to move my paper until my cross is matching with the cross in the plastic knob right there. So now when I turn it, it's grabbing perfectly. It's not moving anywhere. This is not moving. The paper is moving with the knob. So as you can see, I could turn it any which way and it would still keep it in place. So this is perfectly in place. Okay, so now all I need to do is take my punch, make it grab onto the strong magnets at the bottom here, and punch. Now I need to remove that because I need to turn the paper. So I'm going to turn the paper until I feel it clicking. I don't know if you heard the click, but you'll feel it catch. And then I put back the punch and I punch again. See how that cuts? Perfect every time. So now I turn again, and I just keep on turning until I'm actually done the design. And this is all there is to it. And the last one. Ta-da! So this is the leftover, and there is my perfect doily. Ta-da! How cool is that? There's a whole bunch of different projects you can do with that. I've seen banners using half of a doily that is strung on linen thread or baker's twine. They just folded it in half, and then you'd have like a whole string of these beautiful doilies. There's a lot you can do. You can also do giant decorative balls hanging from the ceiling with a couple of these folded in half and glued back to back. I mean, the possibilities are endless. You can also use this as a stencil if you're an art journaler or a mixed media artist. I mean, I had fun. I went a little crazy here, but I wanted to test it out really well before I showed it to you. And I honestly was expecting something that was difficult to use, and it's really not. Once you know how to use it, it cuts like butter. So I have this cute little doily here that I could really use as a stencil, or even just to glue on a page. I mean, you know, look how gorgeous they are. Unfortunately, I haven't seen all the other designs that we have at the store, but I would encourage you to come and take a look at this, because once you've purchased this base unit, you can pretty much, you know, go wild with the other designs. But what's cool is that the bits and pieces stay inside here. So all you need to do is just remove this flap here, and then, you know, empty the leftovers over like a garbage can. So that's it. That's pretty simple to use. I have to say that I'm quite impressed with it. I was a little bit on the fence with it, and I've been playing with this for an hour now, just thinking of different schemes or different things that I can do. I was also thinking that this would be a cool way to build a very layered flower, like a giant flower. Let's say I would have, oh, I don't know, this color, and then I would vary my colors, and then I would punch different sizes, going from the biggest to the smallest. I could even vary the designs if I have other punches that fit into this unit. So really the possibilities are endless. I've seen online actually people doing some sort of a monogram decoration for the back of a chair. Let's say you're doing a shower, whether it's a wedding shower, a baby shower, any parties, and then the person wrote the initials of each of the people that were invited, and this was hung to the back of a chair, that sort of thing. So really there's, yeah, I guess I'm in love. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So I hope that this was helpful to you. As usual, thank you for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below, and I will see you next Tuesday.